Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look into a type of pre-product page funnel that has the ability to evoke curiosity, almost like a personality test. Gets you interested what's in it for you and what is actually the best solution for you. It also makes the product recommendation feel more personalized because we are not suggesting any product. So people would have more confidence in browsing and potentially buying that product. They know that this is the best fit for them. Thirdly, it's going to work on people's commitment and consistency bias. There's this sunk cost fallacy. Once you have started something, you have the need to finish it. So once people have gone through this type of quiz funnel, they will be more likely to then purchase the product because otherwise they went through all this effort for nothing. Lastly, this helps them get better results. So you are there, you are using the product. Sometimes this might even be placebo, where they are actually finding out things that the product works. Instead of the product working, it's their mindset behind it that is making it work. But also, in reality, this product is better suited for them than a random choice. So it helps in these kind of cases. And it also increases the switching cost from this product to other products. So say you were using a quiz to find your perfect skin cream, for example. Then, once you have found it, then it's more difficult for you to switch off because all you would have as alternatives would be general solutions that are not tailored for you. And as a result, you'd expect the results to be worse. So it can actually mean that if you implement this funnel correctly and you get the people in with the right mindset, it is more likely to lead to higher lifetime values than just them going to the product page and figuring the product out from there. So we are aiming for not only make more sales on the front end, but also more loyalty and lifetime value on the back end. Now, before I jump into the screen share, I will be discussing who is this funnel for. But before I do that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and liked the video, please do so now. It gets me super motivated to produce more content and help you guys out. So first, who is this for then? This is for stores that have multiple products. There's no point in doing a quiz if you just have one product and one variant, of course. It's not really needed to go is this product perfect for you? Because people know that you have incentive to lie as a merchant. Perfect for everyone. That's the only product I have. So you have to have multiple products. Second criteria, it can be difficult to select between the products. So it's not as obvious as, do you like vanilla or chocolate? That's an obvious choice. You don't need to go through a quiz to find that out. So normally there's multiple selection criteria and you are looking to find the best balance or match based on those selection criteria. And thirdly, customers typically doubt their own judgment. So this is for those where they can have that additional confidence that the quiz gives them so that they have the ability to purchase them. They can move past their own doubts with this funnel. So that's that. Let's jump in the screen share and I'll show you some quiz funnels. Okay, let's go over 3 different funnels for the 3 quite different products and 3 different use cases as well. So you're in for a treat, buckle up and let's get started. So first of all, we have Colorsmith that does hair colors. So their idea is to be able to select the perfect color for your hair, which will be superior to the options that you have on the store. As you see with many of these quizzes, they are collecting their traffic from Facebook, Instagram. So it will be mobile. And that's why you often see the landing pages are definitely better on mobile than they are on desktop. So desktop is kind of like a second device for them. Here, it outlines the purpose of the funnel very quickly. So this is to avoid the generic dice or just whatever it is. And this personalization recommended and required to achieve that. So then that is established and then they start establishing why the custom solution is actually the better solution. So tries to provide this contrast between the options that the customers usually have and are selecting from. So I think this funnel does a really nice job at that. So you have this comparison here And these are things that you can't really argue against. So obviously stores are not made to order. They're not necessarily going and getting on your schedule and these kinds of things. So that's a really good combo here. And then it also makes you feel a bit unique at the end. So that's the idea. One thing that this funnel probably doesn't do that well is the call to action. As you can see from many mobile devices, it might be quite hidden here. That's the general problem with the sticky call to action. So definitely prefer to have another one on the page. And then you go to this funnel. So first of all, a great thing to see where we are in the funnel. So step 1 of 3, that's perfect. And also a very easy question to start with, also great. So now I can get started. I feel that I have confidence in being able to fill this in. And then it goes and comes from there. So easy choice again. Can just select the brown. And they also have this here where you have an option here to help me decide. So obviously there could be so many different colors for hair as well. So that's another, and then you dive deeper into it. Notice that we're still in step 1. The step 1 is just broken into so many different pieces that it is like this, but you kind of still get an idea that, okay, this is going somewhere. And the next steps look fairly easy. So you have the color history and some details on that as well. The consultation part is a little bit suspect whether that's a good naming or not. And really nicely implemented here when it comes to the images as well. So this is a very functioning funnel. And you can see that they have put a lot of effort into it. It's not just something that they randomly arrived to. So with that said, let's look in the second one and see if it does as well. So here's our second page. It's Apostrophe. And first of all, people might click on the ads and forget what it's about. So I would love to have this reiterated here a little bit, because now it's only science-based ingredients backed by decades of research. What are these ingredients achieving and what is this about? So the main call to action is, or main value proposition is completely missing here. And then also the copy here, answer a few questions and see if our product can help find the right ingredients for you or whatever that is. So I would get a little bit suspect about this, and most customers probably will as well. So let us evaluate whether our product would be a perfect fit for you. So obviously you're going to be biased. So that's not a very motivating place to take this questionnaire. So first, they do have the steps, and the questions seem easy. And here you can go and probably quite easily fill it in. And you can probably see a little bit of a difference between the first funnel here and this one. So this seems to be a lower commitment funnel. So you just go through these steps fairly quickly. And then you have an option. So let's actually complete this funnel, because it seems to be a pretty easy one. So, okay, unsurprisingly, a custom magnet treatment can help. They probably had that mapped out for every single option. Next, what's here? So you have an offer for $20. It's a bit weird that there's the entire quizzes here to be scrolled. Might make it quite difficult to navigate on mobiles. You click Get Started, and then you have a registration form. So that's that. Many times they will end up with this kind of thing. Here, definitely they could just ask for an email and send over the password. Imagine being on mobile and trying to remember this. It might be quite complicated and cause people anxiety. So that's the second funnel. Let's look at the third one. So here is the third funnel, and it looks like it is actually more of a page than a funnel, part of the site itself. And here, fertility treatments. So you have a quiz, and there's some benefits to it. So I don't think it's necessarily like related to the quiz itself, but let's jump into this one because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of quiz related questions or context here on this one. Again, you can see like this call to action is quite difficult to click on mobile. So it is hidden there. And then you have one of the most disappointing things here. There, you could have verified this in the last part, but that's not going to help. So here we have entered the funnel now, and there's options here. You don't have the number of steps outlined. So even on a longer quiz funnel, you can have it, just like we saw in the first example. Here, we would then try to go here and do this funnel. Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. So let me just complete this one, and then we can see how it is. So okay, here's the email. So this was actually quite a short funnel. It was only a few questions, but they didn't outline how few questions it was, or how long the quiz would take. And as a result, they probably had way more abandonment than they needed to have. And now that's unfortunate. So you could have way more people benefiting from this. Here's our first post-quiz page, apart from the email collection that we saw previously. So it starts with bundle and save. You have no idea what this is about yet. So a bit weird of a start. You could definitely postpone this. And then you have the two options. So first option is a test to be proactive about the fertility. And second is a pretty expensive supplement to subscribe to in order to get this. I put this here as wanting to have a solution in 11 years. So just inputted this data very quickly. And they would actually like recommend I would get to this now. I put an age of 22 in it and like their desired age at 33. So this is quite a commitment. Several thousand to have this vitamin for 11 years. In all honesty, these don't seem to be that personalized. So this is like, since you want kids one day, you should do this. So it doesn't really seem like they use the answers that much. Maybe this was a quiz that was just too short. So in that kind of case, it's not going to be as powerful as a quiz that had the appropriate length. So that's it. Multiple ways to screw up this funnel. I think the first one was definitely the best implementation out of this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, subscribe to the channel. We have other funnel related videos on this channel as well, so you can check those out. We will be linking them into this YouTube thing that starts afterward. Thank you.